Hey everyone, it's Christine from Financial Dreams with Christine, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing my budget closeout for my second May paycheck on May 24th. Okay, so I hope you are doing well and having a great week. I'm excited to say goodbye to all that had to do with May. May was a very spendy month. We had some house issues where we had to buy a new washer. We had some car trouble, and I'm looking forward to a not so spendy June. So let's get this all wrapped up. So as anticipated, I did not have a rollover from my first paycheck to my second paycheck. My second paycheck was a few cents more than the first, so that did change by about 3 cents. I don't know what causes that difference, but oh well. eBay, I had a very slow pay period, just had one sale, so that was $13.56. And the other category, I did not get a health reimbursement as anticipated, but I did have some savings inflow as well as some rewards for my credit card spending. So that came to $451.55. That savings inflow is going to go right out later on, so it's a wash. So when you add up that together, we get $3,251.72. All right. For my fixed expenses, my gas, cell phone, and cable comes out of the first pay period, and my car is paid off. And you'll see later on there was one additional payment when I get to the extra debt section. So the streaming came to $49.56. That's for Netflix, Disney Plus, and Spotify. Okay. All right, so we have a balance of $3,202.16. Now this is the part where I can either make it or break it down here. So let's see what we did. For groceries, I did spend less than I had budgeted, which is a great win for me. Instead of spending $1,000, I spent $806.03. For gas for my vehicle, I spent $241.50. I think that's due to the fact that we had to drive up to New England to pick up my daughter from college and back. So I do usually budget $250, but I usually come in well under that. I think that's why. Miscellaneous spending, I had $136.24. I had budgeted $300 because we had family in town. However, that family I didn't get to see because I was sick, so we didn't really get to spend the money or the time with my family, but I'll see them another time, so didn't want to spread any germs around. All right, so what I really like about tracking all my expenses and keeping a good eye on things is that the annual expenses that come up that I'm not prepared for, I'm keeping track of them. So what happened this month is I was charged a yearly fee for a website that my daughter had, or still has. My daughter had a a website for her music, and I still pay the annual fee for it. Doesn't really get updated much, but I am hesitant to take it down. So for right now, I kept it. I'll talk to her about it and see if she still wants to. Okay. So this is going to get moved to my annual expense category. I'm going to start one of those in September at the beginning of the new school year. And it's interesting to see how many of these expenses will creep up on me because I'm not prepared for them. But next year I will be. And travel. We did have some travel spending. We were making some plans for a trip in December. So I had an inflow from my travel sinking fund, and we spent that right away on some reservations for Airbnbs. All right, so when you add all that up, or actually just subtract a little bit at a time here. All right, we come out with $1,487. Oh, and you can't even see that. There we go. $1,487.60. And the total of those variable expenses was $1,714.56. Okay, so back to the top. All right, so we did not get the health reimbursement this month, so that was a 0. I did send $175 to my gift sinking fund. That's for Christmas and birthdays. I'm trying to rebuild our car maintenance fund because it was decimated. As expected, I did not fund any of those because those were funded in the pay period prior. And home improvement also trying to reestablish that fund since it was also down very low. So when those are added up, that comes to $400. And when you subtract, we get $1,087.60. Okay, now this is where I paid off the balance of the car. So I am very excited that we no longer have a car payment. We just received the title in the mail, so it is official. So the last bit of payment that was due was $315.28. And so, like I said, we are all paid off. I don't think we've ever had a time when we have not had a car payment. We have 3 cars in our family. My van, my husband's car, and my kids share a car. So, all fully owned, which is amazing. Okay, with $772.32 left, let's close this budget out. All right, so my anticipated rollover into my June budget is lower than I expected it to be. The bills only totaled about $700, so I didn't have to send over $775. So that was a good break there. Now, I wound up not sending this $25 to home improvement after all. So I'm going to put a 0 there. What I did do instead was, because I'm on the verge of summer without receiving a paycheck, I am going to just put a little extra money aside, $50, into my summer money sinking fund. Oops. Sorry, I was shaking you all over there. $50. So I hope that helps a little bit. It's not much, but it's nice to have that extra. And that means that the cushion is $22.32. And that equals a zero-based budget. All right, so that's that. It is June. I just did my budget plan for June, my first pay period, so I hope you go and check that out. I did want to show you this, and I did show it in my June video as well, but I am keeping track of my sinking funds, and this way I can see how much interest I'm getting at the end of each month, and also I can see myself getting closer and closer to my goal. So at the end of May, I'm almost halfway to my vacation fund. I'm a little less than half to my retirement fund. I'm halfway to my gifts and Christmas fund. I am more than halfway to my college fund, my summer money. I went beyond my goal. My pet fund is not quite 50%. My fun and entertainment, not quite 50. Home, not quite 50. Health, no. Car, far from it. And personal, not yet. So the big goals that I have are the ones I've been concentrating on, which is why these are not close to what I want them to be, but time will tell. And as we save throughout the year, I'm sure those will get closer and closer. So that's that, my friends. My budget for May is all done, and June is well underway. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for tuning in and spending some time with me. Please check out these awesome channels. I am going to give some shout outs here to a few folks who have been so supportive of me and are amazing. They have great content. If you check them out, I'm sure they will appreciate it. Simply Sarah Saves is funny and sweet, and she's working through a tough time and she's making it work. We also have Books and Budgets. I love that channel. She's a teacher just like me, and we have so much in common. I hope you give it a chance and check her out. And my final shout out for this week is Nian's Budget. She is so funny and a teacher as well. And I hope that you check out her channel. She's super sweet. And I hope everyone here has a great day. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye.